Hey everyone, it's been a while. I haven't done any recording or gone live or anything like that, but I'm going to start doing it again. Seeing the stuff that I've already had posted seems to still be getting a lot of traction, so I figured why not, and I'm going to get back in the saddle and start teaching again. Today's video is just going to be very simple, how to start a crochet. For those of you that have never done it before, you know, that you watch us and you want to learn, I'm going to go through starting your chain, chaining, turning, and single crochet today. Very simple. What I would do is get yourself a worsted weight yarn. Don't get anything too cheap, because if you get the really cheap stuff, it tends to I'll have to force this to do it, but it'll like split open like that while you're using it. It can be very grabby. It doesn't glide very well. Get yourself a decent yarn. The store brand from Walmart is actually very nice. It's quite soft, and even this day's Red Heart isn't too bad. But I really wouldn't go any cheaper than that. You know, the bulk yarns that you find that are like 4 or 5 skeins, that it's just, a lot of times it's itchy and it doesn't work very well. Sometimes you can buy some good stuff that is bulk weight like that, but it's not very common. It's a decent yarn. But anyways, with your worsted weight, you're going to start off typically with a 5mm hook. I'm trying to get that on the light without glaring too much, which is also going to be H or an 8, depending on your hook, how they mark it. You can go bigger, you'll get a looser stitch. You can go smaller, it's going to be a tighter stitch, but just find out what works for you. But to start off, you're going to do a slip knot, basic, very simple. Keep your tail over here. I like to hook it, give it a twist, reach over, and just pull it through. Very simple. Next, and this is fun looking at a camera and not myself while I'm trying to do this. I look a little awkward, that's why. I gotta get back used to this. Now to hold yarn, I typically go over the pinky, under the middle two, and then over the index. Some people like to go around. I don't. I do that when I knit. I don't do it when I crochet. But it's up to you depending on how your tension works. If you get better tension, if you need to loosen up. I tend to crochet a little tight, so I gotta try to keep myself loose. But onto the chain, super simple. You're gonna do what's called a yarn over, or I'll say hook it a lot of times, and you're gonna pull through that loop and push back. That's chain 1. You yarn over, pull through. See, and even I mess up. Like I said, it's very difficult while I'm looking through the camera too. But you see how easy it is to just put it right back on. It's not that difficult. Like I said, I'm having a hard time because I'm looking through the camera. You just pull through. And I'm not used to doing it this slow. It's super simple again. Yarn over and pull it through. Yarn over, pull it through. So now we've got, every time you've got to count. If you ever go, shoot, I lost count. You're going to count these V's. See right here where these two come together? That's 1. There's 2. There's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Or you can count the top bumps, either way. I'm going to do to 10 so I can show you. 8, 9, 10. Now, to start a row, we're not going to chain to begin with for the beginning of the row, because we already got a chain. But this one, we're going to go into the second stitch from the hook. A lot of times it'll say second, fourth, first, whatever. And you're going to go from this top bump. That's 1, 2. So we're going to go into this one right here. You're going to slide it through. You're going to yarn over. You're going to hook that yarn, pull it back through. And you've got 2 on here. You yarn over, pull through both. That is a single crochet. And to the next one, you're going to find that next. So this is the one we just worked. This is the one we're going into here. Next stitch. Pull through and done. Into the next one. We'll go through, yarn over, pull it through, yarn over, pull through both. That's another one. And another. All right, so let me finish up this row real quick. And I'm not the fastest crocheter anyways, a lot of times. I'm not one of those that can look away from what I'm doing while I'm doing it. Maybe a couple of singles I can do here or there, but, or if I'm doing a bunch of double crochets into a single stitch. See, like that one there kind of split on me. This isn't the best yarn I could use. The second one here is a little tight. That's why I'm having a little difficulty going into it, plus I can't see what I'm doing here. Remember, I slipped on it coming around. It kind of tightened it up a little bit much. But you see, there's always a way to get through one way or another. This one doesn't want to work. Hold on, let me pull it back here so I can see what I'm doing. There we go. Sorry about that. See, even those of us that have been doing this for years still have difficulties. I'm the last one of the row. Okay, now what we're going to do to move on to the next row, we're going to chain one, so you're going to hook yarn over and pull it through, and you're going to turn. And when we do this, we're going to go to this first one. I don't know if you can see it right here, a little hole right here. We're going to go in, and you're going to make sure you go under both parts of the stitch. This is your front loop because it'll be the one facing you. This is the back loop, and you'll need to know that later on, but nothing right now. We're going to yarn over. Lost my position here while I'm doing this. I'm going to yarn over and pull through and go to that next one. I would suggest if you're doing your very first one, don't get black. Do not. Dark colors are very difficult to see. I've even been known to put on a headlamp to help me see what I'm doing sometimes when I'm working on black. And if you go back, you'll see the one that I did for Toothless. That was done entirely in black, except for one piece where he was red on his tail. But black, if you don't know what you're doing, can be very difficult. After a while, you kind of learn without even really looking. You can almost feel with the tip of your hook right where something is supposed to go, and you just don't even really have to look till this last one. Now this last one, remember, this came up off the chain, so you're gonna have to find those two loops, pull through, and boom. Okay, you always remember on your last one, and I think I missed it actually. See, it's down too low. I did. Always remember on your last one that you need to go into that chain, because whether it's the chain off of here or the chain on the other end, that's one of your stitches, unless it says that the chain is not counted as a stitch, which isn't always. I only got one that time. Come up from here, go through. Sorry, it's not usually this difficult, only because I'm trying to teach is it going to be difficult. That's a little better. But that is your chain, your single crochet, and how to turn a row. If you have any questions, please let me know, and I will see you guys on the lives very soon. If you have any specific patterns you need me to go over, any specific stitches you want to learn, please let me know. Send me a message. I will see what I can do about either learning it myself so I can teach it to you, or just teach it to you if I already know it. Hope everybody's having a great day. Don't forget to follow and subscribe. Or is it like on here? I can't remember anymore. Everybody's got a different thing. But I also do have a YouTube channel that I will be posting all these on also. Everyone have a great day and happy Thanksgiving.